guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. We are going to go outside today and stain my tiny house deck. Now this deck was put on maybe a year ago and I have yet to stain it. It even lasted through one winter already, but I don't want the wood to start deteriorating anymore, so I want to kind of protect it from the weather. We're going to be staining it this weather stain. What this is driftwood weathering stain. It's a water-based, and all you have to do, there are 10 packets in here, and you take one or two of the packets. It's basically gray and brown crystals, and you mix it with 1 to 8 cups of water, and you stain whatever wood that you want. Now these crystals actually stain the wood all different kinds of colors depending on what kind of wood you use. So we're just going to be staining the deck basically the same color as the tiny house, and when I get my skirting up, it's also going to be these crystals. They no longer sell it on Amazon, so I cannot link it in the description below, but I am so glad that I bought that one last box just in case they decided to discontinue it. And I only have 8 packets left. This is 2 of them. I'm gonna only try to use 1 if I can. Okay, so we are going to mix it up first. I'm gonna show you what it looks like when we add water to it. We might not need more than, say, 3 cups per packet, but you can add up to 8 cups depending on the shade of weathering that you want the wood to be. So I'm going to be using this measuring cup. We're gonna add 1, 2, I think 3 will do. I think that would last for the whole deck. I'm not sure, but we're going to add these crystals now. So you see the color that it turns. Now once we put this stain on wood, it's going to turn it into a completely different color than it is, but it's going to make it into a weathered look. So I'm going to show you the before and after of what the deck's going to look like. Okay, so the deck wood is pretty much weathered as it is, but we're going to make it a little bit more protected from the weather. And if you could see the difference in color, the brown that is on the house compared to this lighter color, we're just going to make it kind of look the same. I do have this much liquid, so I think that would be good for this amount of deck and this amount of wood, but we will see. If I have to add another packet, we will. I'm going to be starting up here or on this side. And basically all we want to do is just put a coat on there. You will start to see it change colors eventually. Now I'm trying to do this before it rains. Now, one thing I want to note is that when I had the handyman build this deck, he used some boards that were yellower than the rest, and if you can see, these were older ones, but if you can see over time, these faded, and he said they would do that because I didn't want to stain the deck with these being yellow and these being this color, because I think the stain that I'm using would have taken to this in 2 different ways. This would have looked different than this, but now since they all look more similar, except for this one right here, I think it will blend in a lot easier than those being completely yellow brand new boards, whereas these were used boards. Looks like we're definitely going to need some more of this stain mixed up just because it's almost gone and I've only done one side. Okay, we're back in the house. We have to mix up another packet of this because we ran out. Hopefully this will last for the rest of the deck. If not, I do have 5 more packs. Actually 6 more packs, but I wanted to save those for the skirting. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna work on the inside of this, because we already did the outside. Now, of course, you can always stain the boards before you put the deck together, but I didn't do that. See, this is the perfect example. This was not touched by the sun because it was covered by the mat. So this is the wood that stayed yellow, and it did not turn this weathering like the rest of this did because it was hidden. I'm still, let me see if it's wet. Nope, not that bad. I'm still gonna stain it, and then we'll cover it back up when it dries. Hopefully it's not too discolored, but I can always keep a mat there to just keep it covered up. We're back inside mixing up another packet because the front and the inside and one of the outsides all used 2 packets, so I'm hoping that this is going to be the last packet we need because I only have 5 more packets left. I guess I can always use more water with these, just tone it down a little bit so it might look a little bit different than the house and the deck. Okay, we have the entire deck done. I did use 3 whole things of stain. Now, right now it does not look like it's been stained, but what I need to finish is putting a clear coat of sealant on, because that was just a stain. So once we seal it, it'll turn more brown and rustic looking. I even managed to get underneath the stairs. There was some wood under there that needed to be done, so I did the back walls under there, the sides of those. And we are done. So eventually I'm gonna get out here and seal it up, and then it will be completely finished. That wasn't too bad. We do have experience with this stain by staining the tiny house. We stained the old skirting, and we stained the shed that I used to have back in the campground. If you guys remember any of those things, the colors changed according to the type of wood we used and how much water we used with each of those packs of crystals. So because I have only 5 packs of crystals left and I can't find this stuff on Amazon, or the company is not existent anymore either, then I'm gonna have to stretch out those 5 packets to stain the skirting. Probably have to add about 5 or 6 cups to each of those packets just to make it last. And it might be a little bit lighter, but once we put on that clear sealant, the browns will come out, the grays will come out, and it will continue to look rustic, which is what I had in mind. That's the whole idea of this weathering stain. If you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button below and click the notifications bell so you can receive a notification every time I post a new video, which is every Sunday. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. So I'm going to be using the skirting that I used to have. So a lot of things have been used. Don't put any of this. We've stained this deck. No, don't put that. Please give it a big thumbs up if you don't put that. So that was not bad. We do have